video is how to get the lowest mortgage rate for first-time homebuyers. Everyone knows rates are crazy low right now, but for first-time homebuyers, that's especially true. So, Tom, if somebody wanted to get the lowest rate possible, what's the first thing they need to think about in order to get that rate?
Number one, by far and away, more than anything else, is credit score. If you were going to be able to find a way to get rates, especially rates today, under 3%.
Wait, did you hear what he just said? Below 3%? Look, if you're even thinking about buying a house, 12 months from now, if you haven't done it at these rates, you're literally going to be kicking yourself in the head. Here's what I suggest. Down below, I've got Tom's number. Pick up the phone, dial his number, and call him. Let's get you a house at these interest rates today.
First-time homebuyers can truly get in with 3% down, which is even lower than FHA at 3.5% down. So I would say if they can kind of scrape together the money to find a way to get to that, can be a gift, can be from a parent or a family member, and they've got good credit scores, they'll walk out with the best rate of the day.
That's awesome. So if they're at least at 740 FICO score, they can expect at today's rates to be able to find something at 3% or even maybe lower than that. Is that what you're telling me?
Truly, yeah, truly. 30-year fixed, plain vanilla, you're not paying points to buy the rate. I mean, it's straightforward, easy stuff. It's
awesome.
Cheap money.
Okay. Now, if their score is a little bit below that, let's say they're at a 680, it seems like rates are just so excellent right now. It doesn't make sense to wait until you can get it up to 740 because, man, who knows if rates are going to stay like this. So if they needed to go with an FHA loan because they're below 740, then rates are still really good there, right?
Absolutely. I would tell you if you can do 5% down on a conventional loan, even if you're above 700, you're still going to get a rate pretty close to 3%. If you go outside of that and you say you're at 640, 660, 680, FHA is probably going to be their way to go, but you're still talking about rates at close to 3. I mean, there's no downside. It's just a matter of how do we get you every little penny we can to save you on that payment? What's the best for that individual person's scenario? But I would tell you rates are so good. Now is the time.
Now, look, if you guys are looking to buy your first home, Tom and I have something especially for first-time home buyers. So hang with us to the end, and we're going to show you how we can help you lower your out-of-pocket costs to get into your first home. On top of that, Tom, there's down payment assistance programs out there. You like the Trellis program, right?
Yeah, sure do.
Awesome.
They seem to be the program that's out there, John, that a lot of the common ones that you hear about, you have to take a hit to your interest rate or you have to take a hit to your costs, one or the other. With Trellis, you don't have to on either front, which is a win-win. So they've got $16,000 that is usable really across the valley. They've got $30,000 if you're buying in the city of Avondale.
Okay, $16,000 is a lot of money. Usually, most of the down payment assistance programs are limited to a percentage rather than a dollar amount. So that $16,000 dollar amount anywhere in the valley, is that matter? Does it matter how much home they're buying? Like if they're buying a $200,000 home or a $400,000 home, is it a sliding scale or is it just $16,000?
Just a flat number.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, and really for most people, first-time home buyers, that covers all their down and probably covers all their closing costs.
Okay, so if they use it all up for down payment and the sellers agreed to pay the closing costs, can we use some of that money to buy the rate down?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
We can use, all of it has to be used in the transaction, but I'm telling you, there's so much you can do with that money. So if you can get it and get approved for it, I will tell you the one thing on down payment assistance is that they do have a minimum credit score at 640. So if you happen to be below that, you're going to have to get your credit score up first, but outside of that, easy money to get.
Wow. That's an exciting down payment assistance program. I've seen lots of those come and go over the years. But $16,000 is a truckload of money when you're talking about buying a first-time home buyer house. That's really helpful. Sure. Let's talk about our contribution towards the first-time home buyer. I think you mentioned that you can reimburse the buyer for their appraisal.
Yep.
Once the transaction has taken place, correct?
Correct. Yep. So we have to, when we order the appraisal, we have to order it through an appraisal management company. They will pay for it at the time of ordering, but we will reimburse all of those across the board at the time of closing.
Excellent. I also will make a contribution towards your purchase. Just sign up at getmovingkit.com and you'll be able to get in on that. In the meantime, make sure to check out our next video here, all about the mortgage process. Look forward to seeing you guys over there. Tom, thanks for joining me.
Thanks, John.